more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Hallelujah. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna dedicate that to Joy Reid. That's your man Rico. Rico the opinionist. Look, whew, we kind of saw that this was coming. And those who have not been on social media or check your local news, MSNBC host and longtime employee Joy Ann Reid, as she's known as on social media, Instagram, but Joyless Reid, lack of joy Reid. Her show's been canceled due to low ratings. And she's all over social media crying crocodile tears as if she's shocked. And also, I think what also drove the show to being canceled. And by the way, there is a major shakeup going on at these like the traditional liberal networks like CNN and MSNBC. Tiffany Cross, she left last year, a couple of years ago, and now it's Joy Reid's turn. And I think someone else, uh, Jake Tapper, was it Jake or no? It was he left CNN because they were going to put his show on at midnight. He decided to go ahead and just resign, quit. And Joy's actually, she was crying tears as if she was shocked. Well, I think she made about $3 million a year, so she's not going home broke. But the thing is, all of this Trump derangement syndrome that's going on, just cut it out. Um, but for me, um, but for me, masculine, heterosexual, black male voter, no, I heard all of the comments that was made about black men specifically in the election of 2016, 2020, and most recently 2024, when they started noticing that black people in general began to leave the Democratic plantation, but especially black men. You see, in the black community, black men were not never supposed to. Speaking of heterosexual, masculine black men, free thinking black men, we were never supposed to mum a word. We were supposed to just do as we were told. And so what Tiffany Cross said, Tiffany Cross, when she told, y'all listening to Kevin Samuels, y'all listening to Tariq Nasheed, what y'all need to do is follow the women, get on the women's plans. Y'all know how stupid that sounded even then when she said that? No other group, no other racial group has ever told their men to follow the lead of the women. That is that right there, in her own arrogance, in a state of being so obtuse that she doesn't, and so full of ego. A lot of these women don't even understand that you cannot have a successful society, a strong, provided for, and protected heterosexual masculine men to stand up there. You know, the guys that these even independent, strong women would say they're the men that they don't need, but as soon as a burglar breaks into the house or steps into the living room from that window, they shove him, hey, go see what it is. Can't have a society without men, heterosexual, masculine, straight thinking, independent men. And so brothers are like, you know what, politically speaking, we're not really masculine black men realize that, no, the Democratic Party, it never addresses us. The Democratic Party treats black people the way they've always treated black people. You know, you look over the boys, you look over the men, the women, and kiss their ass. And the women fell for it. But black men began to wake up in 2012, I think, during Obama's second election. We began to disappear then. And then in 2016, it was on 7%, about close to 8%. Black men said, oh no, we're voting somewhere else, and we're voting the other way. In 2020, same thing with 10%, from 7 to 17%. And then in 2024, 23.5% of black male voters decided to vote for Donald Trump or vote for independent or vote elsewhere. Point is, we didn't a Democratic candidate, mainly Kamala Harris. And so And it's going to get bigger. And during those times, they thought it was okay. This is how just a lot of these liberal people are, Democratic people. By the way, I am an independent. So I stand back and I watch both sides. And I paid a lot of attention, probably for the first time since 2012, to how the Democratic Party handles black voters as opposed to how they handle white, LGBT, Jewish, Asians, and Hispanics. They talk to them with respect. They bring economic tangibles to them. They create laws for them. But black folks, they give us church services and songs and fear mongering. If y'all don't vote Democrat, those mean old Republicans gonna take y'all's rights. And they do it every year, but the black men weren't having it. Like, no, because they never talk about family. They never talk about the empowerment of men in our race. They always talk about the empowerment of girls and women. Even the men, when they voted for the women. Men didn't even vote for themselves. That's how brainwashed and how under the matriarchal thumb black men have been politically. And it's still too many, in my opinion. But I will say only 78% of black men voted for voted for Kamala Harris. That's down from 93% because women usually vote at between 95 and 96%. So that's down. And even black women only voted 92%. So, Democratic Party is it's just dissatisfaction all the way around. And so, and I'm bringing all that up so I can let y'all understand why I feel a particular joy in my spirit that they're falling down one by one. You're gonna get on this white man's platform, and your men, even though Joy Reid is a tether, a non FBA chick, black chick, you use that white man's platform to denigrate black men, not because we attacked you or anything like that. We were just minding our own business, doing our own thing. And you, Joy Reid, Tiffany Cross, Angela Rye, Van Jones, Bakari Sellers, Keith Boykin, Roly Poly, Mark Lamont Hill, and the list goes on. Up to as Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, all D.L. Hughley, all of y'all thought it was okay to attack and insult black male voters. And we let you know, you're supposed to be able to attract bees with honey, not shame, insult, guilt. Y'all don't know. In Waters in 2016. Y'all are voting for Trump? Y'all don't know what you're doing. That man has nothing for you. He hates you. And she did it again. Not enough brothers came out and roasted her old behind. But she's out of there anyway. Her district trash. And then you got all these Democrats attacking heterosexual masculine black men. And we're old. So Joy Reid has lost her show. MSNBC lost a lot of viewers. They've lost a lot of ratings. That's why they have a new boss there. Some white lady came in. She's some white lady, Rebecca something. She's come into MSNBC and she's cleaning house. Those who are still there reportedly have been asked to take pay cuts because they've lost their audience. Everybody's moving over to the right. I'm just grabbing the popcorn like that Michael Jackson meme, sitting in a Thriller video in the movie theater eating popcorn. That's what I've been doing since November 5th, eating popcorn and watching the fallout. But everybody else, and the Democrats, they're just literally running around with like chickens with their heads cut off. They don't know what to do. Well, actually, they know exactly what to do. They're doing what they've always done 60 years when it comes to black neighborhoods and the black voters. Who's that? Knight said karma came out her ass. Man. And she really acts surprised. But they're doing what they've always done as it relates to the black voters. Nothing. Let me tell you something about these sorry-ass Democrats, and they still pulling the same playbook. Republicans racist, Republicans are mad, blah, Republicans, Hitler, Stalin. I mean, just going down. Joy Reid spewed all of that. Joy Reid, did you think all these people especially on the right side and on the white side. Do you think they're going to sit here and let you just continue to denigrate the guy that they wanted to be president, you dumbass? And y'all, and I don't know why y'all be trying to paint Trump as just some. That man has connections. Let me tell you something who's real smarter than MSNBC. Saw the writing on the wall when he won. That is that Joe Scarborough and I think his Mika, his wife, they immediately went down to Mar-a-Lago and had a conversation like, Trump, look, hey man, we said some messed up stuff about you. We called you orange, man. We called you all that, but look, man, don't come down on us. Don't have your friends who own these damn networks to come down on us. So jobs have been spared. Yeah, y'all know that they're still there. But all the little tough ass, smart mouth black chicks, oh, they're out at MSNBC. They're replacing her show with two lames and another lame. Some Hispanic chick, Menendez, and her father was something that people aren't just really proud of. And but Michael Steele, who was the president of the Republican National Committee years. Somehow he weaseled his way back into the Democratic Party when they made a baboon out of him. Isn't that interesting? And nobody coon or baboon, and then he's Republican. He went so far the Republicans, but even became the chairman the token chairman of the Republican National Committee. And nobody's calling him a baboon because he understands the play when it comes to or the politics that's mainly been driven by the women. Just name call white Republicans, call Trump ugly names, and you're back in. That's the playbook. Not about how can we strategize to deliver tangibles to our black Democratic voters so they are meant to make on to vote for us again in the midterm elections. I don't think they're going to do that well in midterm elections. I know I'm not voting for a Democrat. I might vote just straight independent. Anything other than a Democrat, because these people are awful. Malcolm X talked about the fox and the wolf. The wolf, he come in growling, I'm gonna eat these. Let me in that chicken coop. You like, everybody put their guns up. No, get your ass with around here, wolf. But wait a minute. They run him out. But the fox comes in with his tail tucked between his legs and smiling. I don't even eat, I'm a vegetarian. They're like, okay. You know, and because chickens, they belong. They're beautiful creatures and they're all God's creatures. That's the fox, the liberal Democrat. And then, brothers and sisters, the Democratic black folks say, "Oh yeah, you come on in the chicken coop," and the chicken's like, well, "What's going on?" "Oh no, he good." Next thing you know, you hear like a whole lot of noise going on, and the ignorant Democrats listen to it and say, "Oh, the fox must be playing card games or something with the chicken. They all there having fun." And then after about 20 minutes, he ain't got his full. As he comes out of the chicken coop with his mouth just covered with feathers. That's the Democrat. That's how they've been treating black folks for 60 years. And due to the fact that the men were following the women instead, black men were following women, they voted because their mama told them to. They voted because their girlfriend or their wife or their grandma, whatever, some woman has really guided most black men over the past 60 years into the booth to vote Democrat. But those days are over. Enjoy, Reed, your days over at NBC. Now she'll probably go and get a podcast and try to make that happen. Hey, it is what it is. She doesn't have to go home and stay home. If she's smart, she'll build her studio for home that she has. I'm sure she has a big crib with a nice big room in the back. You know what the Diamond did? I think he's in that huge living room of his. That's how big his crib is. That's the way to go. And I'm sure she still has some people who will sponsor her. And there's some people saying, "Oh, I can't wait for her podcast. She ain't gonna do nothing but wine, and wine." And so Maxine Waters came out, attacked black men. Tiffany Cross, Angela Rye, just all of them, and Maxine, and you had that Simone Sanders. She's another one. Bernie Sanders, Biden kind of chick. She worked 2 months for Kamala Harris, and she was removed. She resigned. Got the little week show at MSNBC. So Simone Sanders, Michael Steele, and this Hispanic chick, there'll be a panel. They will be that'll be taking over the time slot that Joy Reid held at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Just like they're trying to do at CNN. CNN was smart enough, like, you know what? We're not going to have all these Negroes on here. I was on this show just talking trash about Trump. We're going to have to at least show the world that we're trying to be balanced. So they have this this white guy now. What's his... Oh, dang, I forget his name, but he eats them alive. And they try to mix it up a little bit, have conservatives, about 3 liberals on there, and then mainly black liberals, black Democrats. They were hardly have any white Democrats on there. Let me run something by y'all while I'm talking about that little sorry Joy Reid. I went to black people. Have y'all noticed, maybe it's me, have any of you seen any white female or white male Democrats on any MSNBC, CNN, anywhere, just, I mean, clawing into Elon Musk or clawing into President Donald Trump? I mean, just going crazy. Ah! Now, I know the politicians, they're doing these little rallies and stuff. Like it's just the black ones on all these shows. Jasmine Crockett is like she's on tour with Death Row. She's just on all the liberal shows, talking trash. Elon this, Trump that. Well, she is worth $9 million on a possible $5,000. I don't know what $5,000 would mean the most. You see how out of touch that was? That wasn't an out of touch statement that was he made. And by the way, she's the same one to try to compare trans to the actual struggle of black people in this country. These are your Democrats. Get them off. You know, they can go whatever they're going to go after anyway, whenever they're on there talking that madness. Because all of it can be debunked. But Joy Reid, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back. No more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back. No more. Yeah, get out of here. Peace, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later.